Yo everybody and welcome to episode 1, season 3 of Sons of Anarchy. We have got so far already. The support so far has been amazing. You guys absolutely smashed it. The last season was sensational. Every single view, every single thousands of views that counted, it was just amazing. One of the other things I want to say is that before we get into this, I just wanted to do a little recap before. This is a fresh, brand new season. The prospect is dead. He's no longer in it anymore. Why they had to kill the prospect guy, it's proper pissed me off that they've had to kill him off, but they did. Gemma's on the run, so we'll probably see in this season that she's hiding or she's on the run. Abel has been kidnapped, so as you can probably guess, this season is probably most likely going to be about finding Abel. So yeah, that's everything that pretty much happened. They didn't manage to kill Zobel. He actually got away. But they did kill Weston, so the one that actually did the attack on Gemma, they did actually kill him. But they never managed to get Zobel. He actually got away, luckily, for him, anyway. Unfortunate for the club. Other than that, there's nothing really ever to cover but to get into it. Thank you all for the recent support. I'm so sorry that this start of the season is going to be late scheduled to upload. The original date for it to be scheduled was the 8th of December. Of course, plans have changed and I did get distracted, so it's not gonna be, if this could actually fuck up my whole plans basically of getting the 4th season done. Unless you can see I'm really tired and I just want to go to sleep right now, but unless I absolutely grind out 4 to 5 recordings of episodes today and then 4 or 5 recordings of episodes tomorrow, that's an equal of 9 to 10 episodes within 2 days of just flat out recording, and then maybe I'll be able to get the 4th season and maybe even the 5th season. I don't know, but I'll just have to see how far I can push myself until I actually pass out. So if you see I'm kind of zoning out a bit, it's because I am mega tired, but I'll try my best not to. Other than that, let's just get into it. I've talked long enough. Season 3, episode 1, let's just go.
All alone, God takes your soul. You're on your own. In the eye.
So as you can see there, Jax is pretty wrecked about his kid being kidnapped. Anyone would be exactly the same.
Just too up, too down.
They found the guy.
Okay. You talked to Tig?
Yeah. They moved Gemma to a motel outside Rogue River. Club friendly. That Tig and the Oregon guys, they'll take care of her. She's gonna be okay.
I don't want to find out about Abel.
I know.
Clay and Bobby have also spoke. They've hid Gemma away in a motel somewhere. Oregon Sons are watching over her, keeping her safe. So she is protected and safe pretty much. So Gemma doesn't know about Abel, but she knows about Zach. Apparently they couldn't keep that from her. It's all over the news. So that's what they have told her. Just that he's died. They haven't said anything about, Abel being taken. So she's on the run and she's been hidden. And yeah, Jax is obviously not doing so good, as you can imagine. Yeah.
Where is he?
PD let him back into the house yesterday.
Let's go get him.
A symbol of the dawn.
Okay.
been like this since it happened. I don't know what to do.
Take care of him.
From the marina. Paid cash. Couldn't find nothing else.
Yeah. Needle's on empty. He wasn't planning no sea voyage.
Let's put this piece of shit out of commission. Quietly.
Absolutely.
Who are these fine dark fellows?
Fucking nervous.
Check it out. It's totally gone, man.
I got this.
Here we go.
How you doing? Let's make sure he doesn't take any more boat rides.
Give me the hat.
Get it back when we find him. Because we are gonna find him. You hear me?
Oh, shit.
So I just watched the end of that bit real quick. It also turns out that they knew an Irish dude, which is most likely it is the same Irish dude. They did some work for him or something like that, or they took his boat. Something I heard, something like that. The Irishman sold the boat to them, and they were just going there to obviously go to the boat, and that's when the Sons were at the same time and they chased them. They, which you didn't see, they asked whether they heard about an Irishman or a kid, and they said nothing, so they didn't know anything. So the Sons just left it as that. That was pretty much what that scene was. There was nothing more to it than that. Of course, that's all I could show on that bit, I'm afraid.
Out in the desert, there's a soldier lying dead. Vultures pecking the eyes out of his head. Another day that could have been me there instead. Nobody loves me here. Nobody loves me here. Dad's gonna kill me.
I was literally about to say, if they didn't, the least they could have done for the Prospect Service, if they didn't give him a full patch and an actual funeral, like a wake and a funeral, then I don't know what everything that he did for the service of the club would have been for nothing. He very most he deserved that. At least to have a full patch. Even though he's not there to wear it, the service of the club, everything he did. He was a war lad. He was in the war, and then to get taken out in the kitchen like that, he deserved the way that they presented his wake. He deserved that. That was pretty good. It's a shame that he got killed off way too early. I feel like he could have at least been a member for a little bit longer. Although the second season he wasn't really, I would say, classed as a prospect. Even though he had the prospect patch, they wasn't really giving him jobs that a prospect would do. I was more saying that in the second season they was treating him more like a full patch member than they was in the first season. He wasn't really doing the grunt work in the second season. He was getting more involved with what they actually with what the actual club actually does, if you know what I mean. You saw the club doing runs for the Irish, gun deals, etc., stuff like that, and the prospect was actually there. So even though he had the prospect patch, he was more treated like a full member in the second season than the first. So he may have had a prospect patch for the whole time. But the way the story has done it, they've kind of done it in a way where the second season they knew they were going to kill him off. He had other plans, maybe do different shows or etc. And they kind of made him feel a bit more like a member. That's my view on the perspective, anyway.
Got a wife, a kid, another on the way. I might get home if I can live through today. Before I came out here, I never used to pray. Nobody loves me here, nobody loves me here. Dad's gonna kill me. Dad's in a bad mood, Dad's got the blues. It's someone else's mess that I didn't choose. At least we're winning on
Dead. Hale's gone now. So in one episode or two episodes apart, so it's literally one episode apart, but in literally one episode apart, we've lost Zack, the prospect, and we've lost Hale. To be fair, I'm not that pissed off about Hale. The Hale was the one character that actually really fucked me off and pissed me off. In reality, he's probably a nice guy as well, the same as I said with Clay. In reality, he's probably a really nice guy, but his character and Hale's character, they're just arseholes. I just don't like them. The way he always tried to make his threat and presence, it was just a dick, really. It's just a massive dick. And he never even got to be chief. He never even got to be chief. Right, of all of that, he never even got to be chief. I kind of had a feeling. The very first time I watched this, I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to be in it for very long. Couldn't see him being in it for very long. You know, it's just kind of the way he, on the second season, he wasn't really in some episodes, but then he was. He wasn't in it a lot, second season. But other than that, he's gone now. It's going to be weird not seeing the club getting that pressure from the PD, because now obviously Anson's going to have to stay as chief until they get a replacement. But I think that in a way, Hale's character dead is a good thing for the show. Yeah, he was just such a dick. Like, he just really fucked me off. So it's really good that he's killed off in a way. It's just self-righteous, pain in the ass, really. But he's gone now. He's gone. He got hit by the car trying to save all those people. So that is the first episode of season 3, guys. I do apologise. It is a short one. It is a really short one. You did literally only see like 3 massive scenes in that. The reason being is because the first episode of season 3, when I was editing it, there was a lot of parts that I realised that I didn't actually need in there. So me editing this, I've noticed that there's going to be a lot of parts I don't need. So the reason why I'm saying that it's going to be quite short, it is roughly going to be about 12 minutes of fair use counter footage, which is still beyond the bracket. But what I mean is, in season 2, if you saw lots and lots of different scenes, but it still added up to 12 minutes of fair use counter. But then in this episode, you only saw like 3 major scenes, but it still added up to the same amount of fair use counter. That is literally because it wasn't, the rest of the bits of this episode wasn't really important. It's kind of the stuff that you could have predicted, or the stuff that you would know would happen. For instance, you knew there would be an aftermath after Abel was kidnapped. You knew Jax would be in somewhat, probably turn into the drink or the smoking or passing out. That's predictable. Like, that's what anyone would really do in that situation. You kind of know that, you kind of predicted that the club would obviously go and get him. And you obviously kind of predicted most likely that Jax would try and find out where his kid actually is. That boat scene there was a great symbolisation of the episode, of that they found some dudes, they chased after them, and then there was just nothing. They didn't get any answers on where Abel was or anything like that. Of course, you didn't see that bit, but that's because that bit wasn't really crucial. Because obviously they're not going to find Abel in the first episode, are they? So that's why I cut that bit out. You can kind of predict that they were going to chase those guys, and then they were going to stop somewhere, and they weren't even going to find the kid anyway, find Abel, get the answers that they wanted. So that's why I cut it right there. Other than that, I do apologise that this episode is short yet again, but I still hope you enjoy it nevertheless. I perfectly did enjoy it. I am sorry if my eyes look a bit funny, or if I look dazed or some crap like that, but I am mega tired, and I'm debating whether I keep recording or whether I go to sleep. I do not know. I might just go and smoke, to be honest, because I think I just need to smoke. Either way, I'm really enjoying doing this series at the moment. Season 2 was a blast. Season 3 is going to be even better. I do know this episode is really, really short, and I do apologise for that they even have much footage from this episode, but I've just been so distracted lately. It's just not practical. This episode, I just needed to get the first season hit, and it has. It is finally scheduled for upload now, so that is good. Other than that, there was one more thing I was going to say, but there you go, I just remembered. Season 5, when season 5 comes up on the channel, which is very, very soon, we are nailing through this. When season 5 comes up on the channel, a couple of episodes of season 5, there's a possibility that someone may be joining me for a couple of episodes of season 5. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she does. But it's not confirmed talks yet. It's all just talks. So it's not confirmed or anything like that. It's just literally in talks. It's all about finding the right date, the right time, etc. Stuff like that, and what is practical, which is the best spot, etc. So other than that, that's all I've really got to say about season 5. Is that hopefully a couple of episodes she can join, but if not, it's not really a big deal. If she can, then it's all good. We'll react to a couple episodes or something. It'll most likely be the second episode and the third episode, because I know what's coming, and I think those would be the coolest episodes to do instead of the first one. The first one, I'd kind of want it just to be me and you guys, and then the second one and third one would be fair enough. But anyway, other than that, I think I've talked long enough. I need to smoke, I need to refresh myself, I need to wake up a bit, and then see if I can push out a few more recordings for you all. Other than that, I hope you did enjoy this episode, guys. I do apologise that yet again it is a small and short one. Thank you all for support recently. Season 2 has been phenomenal in support, so thank you all. And I'll see you all in the next one, episode 2.